Hi, I'm Jane from Poppy Patchwork, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make a 12-inch block called Road to Paradise. This block uses half rectangle triangles, and I'm going to be making a few of these over the next few weeks. And what I really like about using half rectangle triangles is when you join them together in a quilt like this, you get a real optical illusion of curves, but you haven't had to sew a single curve. Block requirements for this block. You're going to need 4 3 by 6 inch rectangles in background fabric, 2 5 1/4 inch squares and 4 2.5 inch squares. In fabric A, you're going to need 2 5-inch squares and 1 4.5 inch square. And in fabric B, you're going to need 4 3 by 6 inch rectangles. I've designed this quilt block notebook, which I've published on Amazon. You may find it useful to draw out your blocks in it also. Scan the code and it will take you to my Amazon page. Now let's get quilting. Making the half square triangles. Begin with the 5 1/4 inch squares in background fabric and fabric A. And draw a line across the diagonal on the wrong side of the background fabrics. Place right sides together and sew a seam a 1/4 inch away from the line on both sides of the line. Then cut along the drawn line. Press the seams towards the darker fabric. Trimming the half square triangles with a standard ruler. Lay the piece under your ruler, lining the diagonal line on the seam. And line the bottom and left edges at just a bit larger than 4.5 inches. Then trim the right and top edges. Turn the unit round and lay under your ruler, lining the diagonal line on the seam. This time line the bottom and left edges at exactly 4.5 inches. Then trim the right and top edges. Trimming the half square triangles with a speciality ruler. I like to use the 6.5 inch triangle square up ruler by Quilt in a Day. Leave the unit folded and lay the 4.5 inch line on the ruler on top of the stitch line. Then trim up and down the sides. Do this for all your half square triangles. Making the corner square unit. Use the 2.5 inch squares in background fabric and the 4.5 inch square in fabric A. Draw a diagonal line on the wrong side of the background fabric squares. Pin a small square in one of the corners of the large square, right sides together with the line as shown. Pin a second square in the opposite corner as shown. Then sew on top of the drawn lines. Line up the 1/4 inch line on the ruler on top of the stitched line. And then trim as shown. and repeat on the other side. Press the seams towards the small triangles and repeat in the other corners. Press and trim, ensuring there is a 1/4 inch between the point and the edge. Making the half rectangle triangles with a speciality ruler. I'm using the half rectangle trim tool by Deb Heatherly for creative grids. If you do not have one of these rulers, then right mouse click on the link above and it will take you to my video on how to make half rectangle triangles with freezer paper. Use the rectangles in background fabric and fabric B. For HRTs, you need to have right slanting triangles and left slanting triangles. Lay the fabrics in pairs right sides up and cut the pairs in half across the diagonal as shown. Half your pairs in each direction. On a rotating cutting mat, use the ruler to cut the points off in position A, keeping the pieces in their pairs, and then the points in position B. The pieces should look like this now. Twist the piece and then place right sides together, lining up the notches. Pin and sew with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Then press the seams open. Trimming the half rectangle triangles. If using this tool to trim, trim to 2 inch by 4 inch lines. If not, trim your piece to 2.5 by 4.5 inches, which is the unfinished size. For left slant trimming, place the unit under the ruler so that the lines are within the unit. Lay the HRT under the ruler with the seam under the diagonal line, and the cutting lines are lined up over the piece. Trim along the top and then rotate the mat and the unit and trim the other side. This is demonstrated with different fabric and a different size, but the process is the same. Turn the board, not the ruler, and trim the other edges. Repeat by trimming the right slanted HRTs. Block layout. Place your pieces in the layout as shown. Begin by joining the HRTs together and then sew in columns. If you right mouse click on the link above, it will take you to my video on how to sew perfect points on your quilt blocks. Press the seams away from the corner square units. Pin and sew with a 1/4 inch seam. And repeat with the other column. Then press all the seams open for a flatter finish. Congratulations! You have made the 12-inch Road to Paradise quilt block. And over the next few weeks I'm going to be doing more videos on using half rectangle triangles. So please click on subscribe and the notification bell so that you get to hear about these videos. Want to learn more? Watch another one of my videos from the Quilt Block series. Click above to go to my playlist. I hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. More of these videos will be posted, so please tune in. Thank you for watching and bye for now.